Alright, hello everyone, this is Casey DeFreitas, I'm here with IGN, and I write the Monster Hunter World walkthrough pages and a bunch of their guide stuff. I really like Monster Hunter, and I'm here again for another boot camp. The primary goal of the stream is to answer your questions, so if you have any questions for me about anything related to Monster Hunter at all, please let me know. As you can see, I have 230 hours into the game, really like it. So, yeah, ask me your questions. I'm going to start by checking out the new gear. As you can see, I already have the wonderful Wiggler head equipped as my helmet. It's actually not that bad, especially if you want to be a supporter. The Wiggler helmet gives you a wide range, which means any of the potions and other things that you consume will affect your teammates, which is really great and really helpful, if you, especially if a friend is in a pinch. It gives you a lot more variety than just life powder and armor powder and all of those other powders that you can use that affect everyone. Now you can use much more potent consumables to affect everyone. How are you guys doing? Yeah, Mitchell says, Casey, what is that thing on your character's head? That is a Wiggler. I'm going to turn this game volume down just a little bit. I'm wearing the King of Kirin armor with the Wiggler helm by one of my coworker, Brandon Tyrell's request, I think. It looks wonderful. So I'm basically just going to go and check out the Wiggler helm stats and try and build a support set around it so you can be an ultimate support help for your friends. I also have Aloy's bow equipped, just because I thought it looked cool and it kind of matched the outfit. But after looking into the Wiggler stuff, I will look at Aloy and her set and kind of discuss with you guys if you think that that's viable. Alright. Just checking your questions. I seem to always be starting these streams in the armory, but I spent a lot of time here in the forge. Relegated Leader asks, what is this game about? Monster Hunter World is about hunting monsters, and then making armor out of their stuff, and then killing a stronger monster, and then making better stuff out of their stuff. I use stuff a lot there, but I think you get the idea. It's a lot of fun, and it's very deep, and you can get very specific about your equipment. So first off, let me just take everything off of my character. Unequip. So we can start from scratch. So this is the Wiggler head. So I know it says 84 defense, but that is actually because I augmented it. And if you're curious about augmenting, go ahead and check the last Q&A that I did last week. We talked all about augmenting, how to unlock it, and how to use it. So I augmented this armor so I could increase its defense past its normal level, which is why the defense is 84. I will show you what the regular defense is for the Wiggler helm. Let's see it. There it is. So the Wiggler helm usually comes with defense of 46, and to get this, you have to complete the quest called Wiggle Me This. It's an event quest, and anyone can do it as long as you are HR 11. And I believe to get to Hunter rank 11, you have to do your first high rank quest, which is after your second encounter with Zora Magdaros. So you'll fight a Rathalos, a Diablo, Zora Magdaros, and then they'll send you to the Wildspire Waste to fight a Puke, and then I think you'll be Hunter rank 11 and we'll be able to do this quest. And Wiggle Me This is a quest that's super easy. You just have to capture Wigglers, which look like what the helmet is I'm wearing. Jamal Malik says, hey, would I need to build specific dragon resist armor to fight Xeno'jiiva? I currently have -5 dragon res. No, honestly, there are just a couple of moves that do a lot of damage from Xeno'jiiva. And for those who don't know, Xeno'jiiva is the final boss in the story. And he has like a Kamehameha energy beam, and that will almost certainly one or two shot you. And then there's another one where I know you guys can't actually see my arm movements, but he does a body slam into the ground and then breaks the ground and things explode out. That move will kill you. So as long as you avoid those two moves, you should be fine without the dragon resist. And if you do really need dragon resist, you can actually sort the armor by resistance, and you can see versus dragon, and then you can see the best items versus dragon. But honestly, go for high defense and then dragon secondary and see if you can do it or not. So anyway, I'm going to can I stop? Oh, there we go. Unfilter. It's like, I don't want to filter this anymore. Okay, so anyway, the Wiggler head has wide range, and wide range is a really good effect for allies. We want to try and get it up to level 5, because then we can take like a mega potion or a scale, and it will affect all of our party members nearby completely. It's a really, really great support, which I kind of already do as a sword and shield user a lot. I will support my friends with flash pods and have life powder out there ready all the time. So I think I actually have some notes. Alright, so we definitely want free meal and speed eater for our Wiggler set. So the friendly Wiggler, this is what I'll call this, because the jewel that gives you wide range is called the friendship jewel. A+. So let's find wide range first. Here we go. Wide range. Oh, of course, Wiggler. Tsitsi, Lavasio. I think this is going to be our best bet. It only has one. And Tsitsi, it's really not a whole lot that do great. I know that I think there is another set that I actually have not unlocked yet, as crazy as that sounds. I think it's like the commission. It's the... Yeah, I think you can unlock a set that looks like your handler, and I think she has a wide range ability. Going back up here. Let's see. Red Smurf Red says, do you have any tips on getting past Nergigante? He keeps destroying me. Which armor would be best? Honestly, the best armor against Nergigante is the kind that you can make that has very high defense, as long as it goes with the weapon that you're using. I know this is another Q&A that we did extensively. It was armor crafting. So go ahead and check that out. I talk really extensively on how to build armor based on your weapon. So try and find armor with skills that will benefit you. Like, I use a sword and shield, so I want evade window and possibly evade distance because I evade a lot with the sword and shield. I also prefer divine protection. Honestly, divine protection is amazing. It will reduce the damage you take by 50% randomly. So those hits that Nergigante will give you that will sometimes kill you may not with divine protection. So look up the skills divine protection. Just find very defensive skills. Try to get health boost, and you should be fine. There you go. So anyway, man, I'm getting so many questions. I'm sorry. But I think so. I'm gonna go ahead. I think I'm just saying Lavasios I think is better because it has a 2 slot and its defense is higher than Tsitsi-Yaku's. I don't really want one without slots. Let's see. I want to see about free meal as well. Hunger resistance is interesting. Man, I have the hardest time finding these things. Free meal. Oh, it's right here. Free meal and speed eating. Okay, cool. This is really helpful just because you can get things done more instantly, and it's just Jacker stuff, which is meh. Honestly, if you guys had decorations for these, they'd be significantly better. Speed eating. And I can't use helms, actually, so it would have to be this. And I don't have enough Jagger Scale pluses! But anyway, if you're making a Wiggler set, definitely look for speed eating, look for free meal, and look for more wide range. I'm just going to go ahead and buy that wide range thing. Oh, and Mushromancer would actually be really helpful because Mushromancer lets you eat mushrooms and have them affect you just as much as its potions. You would eat a, I'm trying to think of an example. And I'm having a hard time thinking of an example right now. But I think if you eat, there, let's see. Oh, blue mushrooms and toadstools. So, blue. I've actually never used Mushroom-mancer before. I just know what it does. But, so for example, okay, mandragores would give you health, and excite shrooms would give you the effect that would help your stamina. But basically, you just won't have to make things with your mushrooms. You can just eat them instead of crafting. So let's. I don't know what I want to make. I'm so indecisive. The Onionator says, how do you make better jewels for armor? So those are these decorations, and unfortunately they're totally random from what they drop. Oh, look, I already have a friendship jewel attached. But they are random. The best way to get jewels / decorations is by fighting tempered monster investigations. The purple rewards at the bottom will always be decorations, and the harder the tempered monster, the better chance of getting rare rewards. So fighting tempered elder dragons is a pretty good way to get rare decorations. And then the other thing you can do is, like, if you've gotten a ton of basic jewels that aren't super, helpful. Like I think at one point I had like 7 Meowster jewels. And you can trade them into the Elder Melder, which is down in the Gathering Hub. And then you might be able to get better jewels that way. But you have to do the Wyvern ritual to do that, which requires stream stones, which you only get by fighting tempered monsters as well. So it's kind of a long, grindy process, and there's really no way to specifically choose which ones you get unless they are increasing your elemental attacks. So. Man. Cyborg Man wants me to show Aloy, so I guess I'll just go, and I already have an Aloy set up. I'll come back to the Wiggler, because I'm, like, at a loss of exactly what to make. I actually have a loadout for her. Somewhere. Here it is. Aloy. That would make sense. Okay. I'm gonna also change... No, that's not what I want. I want to change the pigment, so I'm not altering her in any way. There we go. Alright, so this is Aloy. This is Aloy's bow. No, I don't want to cancel these color changes. I want to finish. No. Confirm. Alright, finish. So... I'm just looking at my equipment info now. So yeah, this is Aloy. Her armor set is okay. It's not the worst, especially if you've just gotten into high rank, and if you can make Aloy's set, it's actually pretty decent. It's just not incredibly ideal for a bow user. It's really not super ideal for anything. Honestly, you can make a better mix set than what Aloy gives you, but it is really cool and it looks neat. I just want to see... Okay, cool. So I don't have any decorations on right now. But she gives you level 2 marathon runner. I just want to look at all of it. Here. Equipment info. So, the cool thing about Aloy's set, though, is that she does give you both Anjanath's special skills that you can only get from Anjanath armor, usually, or from super rare decorations. So, it temporarily reduces stamina depletion when health is at 40% or lower, which is fine. It's actually pretty useful for bow users who like to use the dash to increase their power level. Basically, if you hold it back and let it flash twice, you'll then be a level 2 bow shot. So when you're using the bow, if you dash, it automatically increases the level by 1. So this is really useful for that kind of set. And then this one increases the stamina cap, so you can have a larger stamina bar, which is also really useful for the bow. So, Chairs Are Evil says, do you have to get to a certain part of the game, or is it available from the beginning? As far as Aloy. So you have to get to Hunter rank 11, which is basically the first Hunter rank that is high rank. You'll know you've gotten there after, so you'll get through the Ancient Forest, Wildspire Waste, the Coral Highlands, the Rotten Vale, then you'll go back and fight Arathlos and Diablos, and then you'll fight Zora Magdaros for another time, and then you will do your first high rank quest, and that's when you will be able to do the quest to unlock Aloy, which requires you to fight a giant Anjanath. It's honestly just as powerful as a regular Anjanath, in my opinion. You're gonna have the same problems as you did with normal Anjanath. High rank Anjanath, sorry, excuse me, not regular Anjanath, but high rank Anjanath. And I had to do it 8 times before I was able to get enough Nora Brave trophies to unlock Aloy's armor. Now, I do want to show you something else about her bow, because you unlock the bow, but then you can upgrade it once as well. Actually, I'm just going to go straight to upgrade, so I can look at the other one. Oh yeah, I can't actually look at it that way. Where's my other bow? Here it is. So, the Aloy tree. You also need Elder Dragon Bones to upgrade it the second time, which you won't get until first you fight Elder Dragons, which is at the very end of the game, which is kind of unfortunate because this bow is fine. It's not bad. It's not a bad bow. It's just not the best, and it's especially... Oh, and I know it says Blast. It cannot use Blast. What you're seeing on the screen is a lie. It says that because I have a jewel equipped that lets me use Blast. Yeah, that's the slot that's in there. It's letting me use Blast. So this bow actually only comes with close range paralysis and poison coatings. And it's pretty widely accepted that power is the best coating. And this bow doesn't have it. And there's also no decoration out there that anyone has found so far, at least, that will let you use power coatings either. So it's kind of at a huge disadvantage from that. It does have 30% affinity, and the hidden thunder element is really cool. But if you compare it to something like the Diablos tree, even with the Diablos' negative, with the Sarah Coilbender's negative affinity, this bow will actually still do more DPS than Aloy's bow. So that's just my opinion on it. It's pretty cool. It actually looks really awesome. I love the way this bow looks. It's fine. If you really want to use it, it's okay. But there are other elemental bows out there, and the Diablos tree bow is just better at doing raw damage, even if you augment it entirely, which is still really cool. But if they do ever come out with a charm or a decoration that does let you use power coatings, I would say that this would become a lot more viable. And again, I'm speaking as like not a primary bow user. I just used it sometimes. This isn't my favorite weapon. So if you guys disagree with me, let me know. Yeah, and Taya says, can't you just put Elementless gem on Aloy bow? And actually, I don't think it works like that. I tried. Here, let me show you. So right now, attack is 192, and I have an Elementless jewel somewhere. I think it might be equipped already somewhere. Oh my gosh, I can't find it. I wish you could arrange this. Oh, is this it? No, that's not it. I think I'm blind, you guys. I can't find it. I definitely know I have one. Here it is. I found it. Alright. Raises base attack for non-elemental weapons. See, when I equip it, it doesn't actually raise my attack. Let me just... I don't know if I have something to test this with, actually. I think all of my stuff has elements and doesn't have slots. Yeah. Everything I have has an element. There we go, but it doesn't have a level... Okay, wait, I can still do this. This is no element. I'm just testing out to see if the elementless bow actually does work on that. So let's see, attack is 247. Now I'm gonna equip this. Oh, it's still 247, so okay, maybe it just doesn't show up like that. Huh. You guys stumped me. So Ti, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. If you could explain this and see how that works, let me know, because I just assumed it didn't work on hidden element weapons. because I didn't see the attack go up, because usually when you equip a decoration that changes your attack, it will show up right away, and it didn't do that for that. So, for example, if I attack... I have an attack jewel. Oh, it still didn't do anything. I'm stumped. I don't know why this is doing this. It's weird. It's very strange. Oh, you gotta exit out to see the attack go up. Okay. I thought it would do it immediately. Oh no, it's still 247. Huh. I don't know. This is weird. This is weird, guys. Star Formula 3104 says, how do I get high rank? You get high rank by continuing the story. You have to get through Ancient Forest, Wildspire Waste, Coral Highlands, Rotten Vale, and then go back and defeat a Rathalos, a Diablos, and then fight Zora Magdaros for a second time. And then you will have your first high rank quest, which is fighting a Puke Puke in the Wildspire Waste, and then you will unlock high rank. There's so much more game to do after you unlock it, so don't worry about that. Let's see. Boss and Ant wants me to show the worm hat again. So let's do that. And then I might go fight something with the Wiggler because it's funny. Where is it? Oh, okay. I was using these two different things. Actually, I'm gonna do the lance because you can charge with the lance and it's funny. Joshua Wilson says Team Teamwork is here representing. Thanks. That's my squad on Monster Hunter, and that's the people that I usually play with. Is Team Teamwork. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Andrew Russo says, how do you get Wyvern gems faster? So the best way to get gems is actually by doing investigations. So if you go down to the trade yard and talk to the resource center, you can get investigations, and you want to find investigations with gold level rewards, and those have a higher chance of giving you gems than just about anything else. So if you want gems, that's what you want to do. Just took me right out. So yeah, let's go fight something. Oh man, my bounties. Let's see, what do I have left? You always want to do your limited bounties because you will get these gold Wyvern prints, which you can trade in for super rare gems. Like, I got a Daora gem by trading in this print, and I didn't want to fight Daora anymore. I was just tired of it. Daora is an elder dragon. For those of you who don't know, it's not the most difficult fight, but it just takes a while. So, use a Wyvern print and got one super fast. Golden eggs give you 20,000, which is pretty nice. So, hunt 3 specified brute wyverns. Let's go hunt brute wyverns. Let's see. A Baroth, I think, would be good. Let's go kill a Baroth. With the Wiggler. Falafel King says, how do you do limited bounties? Do you activate them? No, so limited bounties will just automatically accept the things that you do and keep track of everything, so there's no need to accept them or look at them. They are just there. You'll be fine. You don't have to look at them. You could do them on accident if you really wanted to. Oh, I think Baroth is level 3. I'm just gonna fight a low rank one because I need to finish my I still need to finish my optional quests as well. If you finish all of your optional quests, you will actually unlock this thing called the Rainbow Pigment, which will cause your equipment to change colors live, which is really cool. I love this. I love this helmet so much. This is my favorite thing. Peter Gray says, just wanted to say, keep up the great Monster Hunter coverage. Really enjoying these end of the week streams. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad you guys find this informative. And I also just want to thank everyone in the chats for being so helpful as well and helping me answer questions. I really appreciate it. I'm looking at a few chats at the same time on Twitch and YouTube channels, so I can get... There's a lot, and sometimes I miss stuff, so I really do appreciate the help. I'm just gonna eat so we can completely destroy this Baroth. Unfortunately, you take the Wiggler helm off to eat. I don't appreciate that. I want to be a Wiggler, and that completely destroys the illusion of Wigglerness. I'm just gonna poke it with my lance. Not even gonna bother with the ballista. Cody Harmon says, should I wait to start a different weapon class and get good with it? Was there something that you said leading up to it? I don't see. But, anyway, you should pick a weapon that you feel comfortable with the most at first. So pick a weapon, and if you feel like you did a good job the very first time you tried it, then get good with it. Look at tutorials. You can always get better. Like, I have friends who played like 50 hours with a weapon, and then they finally go and look up a tutorial and then realize that there's so much more to the weapon that they've been using it. And of course, it's not necessarily like a wrong way to use it if you're not doing what people on the internet tell you to do. As long as you're not dying and you feel like you're fighting the monster efficiently and you're taking it down as fast as you want to, you're fine. Like, don't worry about it. Don't let people get you down. But luckily, this community is usually all about being helpful, and they will share tips without being awful about it, which is really nice. Man, using the lance is I really like the lance. I actually used it for Monster of the Week that's coming out tomorrow, and tomorrow's Monster of the Week is Diablos. And I use a lance, and it was great. But talking and using it is annoying. I also don't have my HUD up because I forgot to turn it back on, so I might be dying. Who knows? I'm just gonna go eat just in case. Oh, that's not an eats. I was recording silly videos, so all of my stuff is messed up. I was recording silly Wiggler videos, to specify. Oh man. I don't remember. I haven't fought a Barroth in such a long time, guys. Not since, Ryu came out. I haven't fought a Barroth since the Ryu event quest, and I used a heavy bowgun against it. There we go. Got its tail. Cool. I thought he was gonna throw mud at me again. Jerk. That head is hard. So Barroth's weakest part is actually his arms, and I'm just doing a bad job at getting them. He just keeps sticking his head in the ground. That's so annoying. Please stop. Your arm. What are you doing? What is he doing? He's just like shaking his head at me repeatedly. He's disappointed in my performance today. I think that's what this is. That's okay. That's alright, Barrow. You did your job. Where is your tail? It's gone forever. Tail is gone forever. So about my tutorial comments, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong again. I'm just Tiai. Please tell me how to pronounce your name. But anyway, they said, yeah, LMAO, I played Longsword for 110 hours without using the tutorial. Yeah. I did the same, honestly, in all the previous Monster Hunters. Until Monster Hunter World, I never looked at the tutorial. I never really took advice from people since the very first Monster Hunter. And if you have played the first Monster Hunter compared to Try and Generations and Monster Hunter 4, and now, the weapons have evolved significantly. They're so different now than they used to be. So if you like came in from using the Greatsword from like the first Monster Hunter and try to use it now, it's a totally different weapon. So I found it useful to watch other people play for a bit to see, you know, other people's opinions, because I will come in and think like, oh, this is the best way to do it, but there's so many different play styles to use, and some might even be better suited for you than you know. So it's kind of cool, and I really like how the community kind of comes up with different ways to do things, and they can all still be viable. Ryu Shear says, what armor is that? So if you're talking about the head, this is the Wiggler head. It's an event quest called Wiggle Me This. It's a really silly quest, and you just have to capture Wigglers. I'll go ahead and do it real quick because I think capturing Wigglers as a Wiggler is funny. So this is it. This is all it is. And you want to go to the southern camp because that's where all the Wigglers are. We gotta go get some Wiggle tickets. I think you need 4 Wiggle tickets, and then you can unlock this helm. The Wiggle helm. You also need Gajau scales. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but they're the fish. They're like the catfish looking things that are usually around where Juratotus is, and you can also find them in the ancient forest, but they're just big fish that attack you. They're jerks. Jersey's King said trade-in items are trash items for selling. Yes, if something is in parentheses as trade-in item, the only use for that is to sell it for money. So don't keep those. Actually, you know what? I probably have a ton of trade-in items in my box right now, and I just haven't bothered selling because I haven't had an issue with money recently. Oop. Put away my potions on accident. It's not good. Here we go. Nope, that's not... I want to go to sell. Sell items. There we go. And then go all the way to the end. After sorting. And wow, look at all this stuff I have to sell. Oh man. Alright, so you get these scales by using the Bandit Mantle. And you get the Bandit Mantle by completing the quest called Redefining the Power Couple, which is a quest given to you by the Armory. And you have to fight a Rathian and a Rathlos in the Ancient Forest. I actually have a Monster of the Week video. Ugh. I left. A Monster of the Week video doing that very quest if you need tips on how to do that. But, man, I get so many scales from just using the Bandit Mantle occasionally. And look at all this money. Oh man, I'm rich again. I should go max. Sell everything. Glimmering scales you get from Elder Dragons, I think. And oh man, platinum fish. I caught this platinum fish in the water in the Elder's Recess. It was a big fish. I got some stuff. Now I'm rich. I'm not going to sell that. That's important. Not really. I already have Ryu's armor, but you know, who knows? Maybe Sakura would come around and she uses the same stuff, and then I won't have to do the quest so many times. So anyway, a great way to get money. Sell your trade-in items. Go check now to see if you have them. Get the Bandit Mantle. Use it all the time. You will absolutely make lots of money. Alright, let's find some Wigglers. And I'm just going to show you on the map where I am. So this is the southern camp, and it's just right here, and then I'll just do a loop and find a bunch of Wigglers. This is a lot faster to do with friends, because they can catch Wigglers with you, and you can also catch multiple Wigglers at the same time, but you just got to be careful. Ah, there you go. I got 3 Wigglers in one go. pretty proud of myself. That's a new record. I was playing with my friends last night, and we would challenge each other to see who would catch the most wigglers. We're very entertaining, obviously. Man, I love this thing. More wigglers. I usually just go back and forth here, and they show up, but they're not back yet. Oh no, they're starting to poke their heads out. There we go. I don't want you, Kelby. I want the wigglers. Ugh, I scared one away. I'm a terrible wiggler catcher, but I'm an okay monster hunter. And here's another batch. See if I can get multiple at the same time again. Yeah, this looks like a good spot over here. Alright, I only got 2. That's fine. We're almost done. I'm not gonna fight those Shamos. They don't deserve my attention. Right now, we gotta hunt wigglers, which are way more important than stupid small monsters. Man, I have a terrible sense of direction. I lost my way because I don't have a map up. All I have to do is find some wigglers and I'll be back on the way, right? Maybe I should just put my head back up. There we go. Oh, I gotta crouch. You gotta crouch or use the ghillie mantle. As soon as you put out your capture net, though, they all hide. Let's see. The King Between says, I like the game a lot, but honestly, what do I play for after Xeno'jiiva? I went the wrong way, oh no. So there's actually a ton of stuff to do after Xeno'jiiva. There's these things called Tempered Monsters, and they are outlined in purple. And once you get to HR 25, I think HR 25, you'll unlock a new assigned quest called Beyond the Blasting Scales, where you have to fight 2 tempered basil juice. And and after you fight the 2 tempered basil juice, you'll unlock your hunter rank cap. And basically you want to fight tempered monsters, get stream stones to be able to augment your armor and make them even better and more efficient, and then augment your weapons as well to make them better and more efficient. And honestly, tempered monsters are just way more challenging. Tempered Kirin you'll unlock at HR 49, and then after that point you will unlock the ability to fight tempered elder dragons, which drop the rarest stream stones, which let you augment your highest rarity weapons. They're very rare. They're super rare to find. I only have a handful of them. You will only unlock the ability to augment your armor after you have unlocked a weapon streamstone, so a hero or warrior streamstone, and then you'll be able to augment your weapons and armor. If you want more information on augmentation, my last stream, you can find it if you just Google if you go to YouTube and just search IGN Monster Hunter World Q&A, like how it's typed out on this stream, you should be able to find the one on augmentation. It was last week's. I don't know why I'm here. I'm just gonna... It won't let me jump. I gotta jump down manually? That's nonsense. That's not okay. This is my favorite new thing. It's just to run around as a wiggler. I'm real dumb. I'm sorry, guys. I'll leave. Alright. That's enough silliness. But is there really ever enough silliness? Brick Narc says, any chance you'll do the new arena challenge of the week on stream? I wish you had your own gaming channel, like on Twitch. So, I haven't been doing those for IGN because there aren't any other players on PlayStation. I guess there's a couple of other players on PlayStation, but those are hard. And I have a really hard time competing with the top players, and they're always ranged weapon users, and I primarily don't use those. I guess, I don't know. Like, you guys tell me. I'm able to get A's, which are the highest rank, but I'm still like 2 minutes behind the best players. Would you guys even be interested in seeing that if it's not literally the best? I have a lot of knowledge, but I'm not like speed run Super Saiyan level of of play. So would you guys want to see that? Would you guys want to get some advice, even though I'm not literally the best in the world? I just want to turn on my HUD again. There we go. Options. I should have seen that earlier. There we go. Turning my HUD back on so I can look at a map. That Tsuyaku ran away real fast. Let's kill it. My nemesis, Flash Boy. You'll never be better than Snack Boy. That's okay. I wonder, so Uragon gives me the ability of to guard things I normally wouldn't be able to guard. I wonder if that includes Tsuyaku's Flash, because I have not tested it out. Usually when I fight CC, I use a Sword and Shield. Let's find out. Oh, let's see. Alright, can I block it? Okay, cool. Uragon's set lets you block Tsuyaku's Flash. That is so useful to know. That's so good. And now I'm like preoccupied with my new discovery and getting wrecked by this thing. Gotta keep my shield up and look at the comments. Jamal Malik says, I beat him. Thanks for the tip. Breaking those rocks over Xeno'jiiva really helps. Yeah, thank you guys again so much for offering tips to people in the chats for the ones I miss. Really, really appreciate it. And congratulations on beating Xeno'jiiva. Like, fighting that thing for the first time, he hits really hard. So before you know its tells, it can be a really challenging fight. Alright, I'm just gonna not get hit by this. Man, he's so small I can't hit him with my counters. He just jumps past me. Yeah, I just go past him. Yoswable says, doesn't every shield or guard with even the Buster Sword block the Flash? So, you know what? It might. I use the Sword and Shield. I cannot guard against that Flash. And I haven't fought him with the Lance without this armor. So, that's a good question. But I know that you cannot guard it with the Sword and Shield. Jokey Snare says, if your character is fish. My character is a wiggler. It is the endemic life that you can find in the Coral Highlands, which you will see during the event quest. Oh no, I was climbing up the thing and I put my shield down. Oh no! He's running away. It's cool. I've got a lance. I'm fast. Like Sonic. I'm awful. I'm the worst. I'm sorry. Yeah. Knocked him over. Cameron Bailey says the Great Sword does block the Flash. I've done it. Okay, so that's awesome. I just hadn't used a weapon that can naturally do it without this ability that I have on right now. So I'm assuming the Lance would be able to do it without Uragon's protection as well. Oop. That's good. Oh, couldn't even. Oh, I messed up his flashers. I keep looking away at the chat and then getting hit. I'm just gonna focus on killing this thing for a second. He's leaving. Again. I think I'm faster than him though, so. Oh no, I just passed some tempered footprints and I'm kind of really tempted to go back and get them. That's pretty far. So I could tell those were tempered footprints because they were outlined in purple. And collecting those will give you a random investigation for a tempered monster of that same threat level. So Kalulu is a threat level 1. So it will unlock other threat level 1 monsters like tempered, like Puke Puke for example. And threat level 2 are things like Rathlos and Lavasioth. And threat level 3 are Elder Dragons. So pick up a print from a certain threat level and you will have a chance to unlock a random tempered investigation. Alright. I think these are activated by staggering the monster on top of them. He's leaving again. Oh. I kind of got ahead of myself there. Oh no. He's getting away. That was a terrible mistake. Alright. I think it's going to sleep. Do I have any bombs on me? I don't because I'm the worst. That's okay. I killed it. Alright. I hate these guys so much. And I think if I just kill all these, they're just going to come back. Or will more of them will come to avenge their fallen brethren. Yeah, there's so many of them. This is garbage. I need dung pods. I need a hammer or a greatsword. Oh wait, I have this. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Are they all dead now? This is the only reason you ever use that move for scrub monsters. Sharpen's real low. I came out here expecting to catch wigglers, not fight anything. So I am not prepared and haven't really been paying attention to any of my stats. So I'm just gonna carve these guys and head back to town and check out some more stuff. Hadbid 1.0 says, is that the gun lance? This is the regular lance. This lance specifically is made out of Kushala Deora materials, which is an Elder Dragon. All of his weapons look like animals. Like the Kushala Deora insect glaive looks like a squid, and it's really awesome. It's beautiful, and the bow looks like a horse. It's pretty neat. I do enjoy it. Red Smurfette 1804 says, I played over 100 hours of this game and still feel sorry for some of the monsters when they limp off. I especially feel really bad for Kulu Yaku because he's normally just a nice monster. You can actually follow him around and it's no big deal. And he is carrying eggs and you make him drop his egg and it's always so sad and he's just pathetic. And also he must be intelligent because he uses a tool, right? He uses the rock as a shield and to break eggs, and I feel bad for that bird boy. Poor Kulu Yaku. Jamie Jackson said, does the lance not need to be sharpened between fights? It absolutely does need to be sharpened between fights. I just was ignoring it because Tsitsigaku is weak, so I wasn't really bouncing off of it, so I just didn't care that much. I should have sharpened. I'm sorry. I'm showing you guys terrible examples. Please sharpen your weapons. Other more difficult monsters, like if you're fighting Diablos or something, it'll be way more apparent if you haven't sharpened because you will start bouncing off every time. But it's not. I was fighting weak monsters, so I wasn't really paying attention or caring about my sharpness. This is the Argosy. It's something you unlock later on when you're in high rank, and they come back with materials you can't get from anywhere else. Well, sometimes. Other times it's just stuff that you might want more of. I have a lot of stuff, so I've stopped buying everything. But see, like, I only have 4 Fusium ore, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy this. I don't mine that often in Elder's Recess. You always need more Rathlos materials, so I just went ahead and did that too. No words. Just wiggles. I don't know. I think I'm gonna...
Oh, yes.
I have a bunch of jewels I don't need anymore. I wonder if I'll get anything good. Let's see. I only have... I have 39 gleaming streamstones, but only 7 regular streamstones. This is ridiculous. I guess it's just... We always fight tempered elder dragons, preferably. So I guess that's just what we do. That's probably why I have so many more. However, it requires a lot more points to make more. And another tip when you're doing the first Wyverian ritual, you want to... So it says, for example, you can create 3 at once. For 1 gleaming streamstone, I can make 3 at once if I have the points for it. I don't know why I got on that tangent. I was just passing it by, and I was like, maybe I should do this right now, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go put on Aloy's suit and shoot some stuff for the last 30 minutes or so of the stream. Lousy Friend says, I'm sure this has been asked, what is this head? This head is the glorious Wiggler helmet, and you can get it by completing the event quest called Wiggle Me This, and it requires you to be HR 11, which is high rank, and it also requires you to capture some Wigglers, which is endemic life in the Coral Highlands.
There you are, Flavor.
I'm just gonna put on Aloy and go and fight some stuff. I thought I had saved jewels to her, but I guess not. I was too infatuated with the Wiggler. What? Okay, I want the fitness charm for constitution, which is good for bows. And let's set some decorations. Hurtful Star says, hello, when using the plunder blade, do I have to pick up the items knocked off, or will my cat pick them up? So if you can physically see the item on the floor that your cat knocked off, you have to pick it up. Your cat will pick up items, but you will not see the items that it picks up. It just has them. So if you see a shiny on the ground, you have to get them. SoCal 311 says, is there any benefit to capturing the Queen Wiggler? Yes. It's cool, and it gives you a lot of points. I think there might be a trophy or achievement that goes along with capturing all of the endemic life. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a trophy hunter, so I have not memorized those aspects of the game, but it makes sense to me that it might contribute to that, to platinum the game. Frank Narf says, can you put Aloy set on in Pigment appearance like with the Samurai? No, the Aloy set is just armor. It is not a layered equipment set, so you are stuck with the stats. You can augment each of the pieces individually, so at least there's that. But it's all right. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not layered. I'm not really sure why. I'm guessing that maybe it's because Capcom doesn't want everyone to look the same, and by making it a layered set, I feel like a lot of people would either choose to look like Aloy or Ryu when fighting, and might reduce the variety of sets, and then you can't tell what people are using based by just looking at them. Probably a lot of different reasons, but let's see. What was I using? I think I have a release. Yeah, I have 2 of these. All right. And what this does, it draws out some of the hidden element. Just thunder. And Aloy's, here it is. Aloy's bow as hidden thunder element. So having 2 release jewels will release it by 160 damage, which is okay. Let's see. I don't really know. What should I fight, guys? What do you guys want me to go fight with the bow? I'm not a super great bow user. I'm alright. If you guys saw the video of Aloy fighting a giant Anjanath, that was me. That is my bow ability. I generally use the shoot to quickly get my power draw up, and then I'll dodge and use a power shot. Yeah. George Yoshi says, like, just usually wear by skills and not set. I'm not sure if I'm doing it wrong. You are not doing it wrong. You should absolutely put your sets together based on skills. Unfortunately, with Aloy and Ryu, you cannot mix and match. It has to be all or nothing, so you're stuck with the skills that the armor set has. And it makes sense for Aloy, it's just not the best for anything. It's really just not an ideal set for things. Cameron Bailey says, I never caught her name. What is it? Hi, my name is Casey DeFreitas. I am an associate editor here at IGN, and I work on the wikis team, so I do a lot of strategy guide writing, and I also sometimes do previews and news and stuff too, but primarily guide writer. Hansel Rayner says you should drop release decoration and put Elementless on instead. It will increase more damage on raw for the Aloy's bow. Yeah, and it would take up less slots to do the same thing. You're totally right. Let's try it. But that's one of the things, though. Like, I couldn't see if her attack went up. So let's see. It's 192 now. Let me take these off. Can I just... Here we go. Remove. Man, I can never find it. This jewel. Here it is. The Elementless one. So okay, so 192 to 229. There we go. Okay, so we could see it from there. So it does increase the raw by quite a bit. Oh. So you just know you wouldn't have the electricity damage. Not a whole lot of monsters are super weak to thunder anyway, so that's fine. Let's continue with the decorations. Now I have a bunch of free slots for, I don't even know. What should I use? Knockbacks? They're okay. I think I already have affinity sliding. I really like having... Oh, that was my other issue with Aloy. I really like evade distance with bows. I know that's not super normal, but I just really like being able to evade far distances while I'm using it, and Aloy's set doesn't have that, and I don't have any jewels that give me evade distance either. So, that's what I have to say about that. I'm just gonna put some basic stuff on here so I can get out and go shoot something. I always like Divine Protection. I don't have any level 3 slot stuff that I want anymore, so. This is especially helpful when I'm streaming, because when I'm streaming I'm not paying full attention to what's going on around me, so this saves me sometimes. Let's see. So, Frank Narf says, is there a power coat? And unfortunately, there's not a power coat. Aloy's bow cannot use the power coating, and there is no decoration or jewel that exists currently that lets any of your bows do that, which is one of the reasons why I say this bow isn't that great. The Diablos line is better raw damage because of that. It's very unfortunate because this bow would be amazing with it, and without it, it's okay. It's pretty good. It's not the best. What was I gonna put on here? I'm just gonna put on some defensive stuff so we can leave. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe I'll put on evasion. I have a few. I have 2 of them. That's not what I want. I'm gonna put it on here. Yeah, let's do that. Elementless. Okay. So this is what I have. It's not the best. I don't have the best of range. the best jewels available to me, unfortunately. I just don't have everything. I have a lot. I've actually have not melded anything yet, so this is all of my stuff that I've just attained naturally, and it's really not that many. It's very unfortunate. So, let's go kill something. After I get some items. It's like, why did I have this? Oh, it's to make vials. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Blast. Oh, I don't have enough blast coating. Let's see. And now I do. Now I have blast coating. So I think with my bow item set, I just have the crafting of the vials on my radial menu. What am I doing? I'm not paying attention. I have a crafting on my radial menu so that I don't have to go into this menu to make more, and I can just do it on the fly. So poison, yeah, and I can't use power or sleep with this bow, which is sad. So, Vay LDNB says, random question. I did the quest line to get the Kieran quest. After beating him or her, Kieran's fur, don't scale up the research. Am I missing more quests? So, no, there's actually a glitch, and I'm not sure if Capcom is going to fix it, but you cannot see a research level go up with Kieran's footprints after that. You'll find his high rank footprints in Coral Highlands on high rank quests after you unlock it. And for a lot of people, you cannot see it scale up in real time, but eventually you will unlock it anyway. So you should still be able to get it eventually by collecting enough footprints. You just can't track the increase in the research level in real time. I don't know why I'm joining the quest. Oh, can I respond to an SOS? Let's do it. Let's do the event quests. Where is it? Angina. Any high rank event quests? Let's see. I'm looking for the proving. Yeah, there we go. Who should I help? Let's go with this guy. This is just what I'm picking. Angina is usually up here in the northwest and west. So let's go. Let's do it. Let's go fight the Angina. The giant Angina. That's Aloy. With my friend. Who I don't know. What's my new best friend? Alan Rod T says, can Aloy use a melee weapon? Actually, Aloy, with her armor set on, you can use any weapon that you want. I'm just using her bow because it's pretty and it's part of her set. But yeah, you can use whatever weapon you want with the Aloy set, which is pretty neat. Vale says, oh good, Vale works for the name. Okay, cool, Vale. I'm sorry for getting your name wrong. Cameron Bailey says, would you be mad if I said you look like Bayonetta? No, I get that a lot. It's totally fine. Bayonetta's cool. Edward Alvarez says, can you play this game offline and solo? And yes, you can absolutely. You do not need an online connection to play Monster Hunter World. It's just nice to be able to go on, like, help friends and, like, shoot up SOS players and get help from others. Let's see. I'm just gonna do this because I don't feel like eating my health up items. What do I... Okay. Your Palico should wear the Watcher too for immersion from Hansel Rainer. Yes, I'll go put on the Watcher outfit for my Palico, my bad. And if you want to see better gameplay, because my gameplay is always better when I'm recording and not talking at the same time, there's a video out there on IGN's YouTube channel of Aloy, Horizon Zero Dawn's Aloy hunts a giant Anjanath in Monster Hunter World. And it's going to be better than this, I promise. Let's see. And the way you got this was by doing another quest. I can't remember what it was called, but it was another event quest. It should be coming back around eventually. But you had to collect Watcher lenses. Alright, where is this Anjanath? Oh, he's all the way down here? Okay. Well, I'm assuming that's what this... I'm assuming he's fighting him. Let's go there first. Joseph Bredo says, any preference of weapons? I really like the sword and shield, and I also like the lance a lot. The bow is really fun, but I don't have as many hours put in on the bow yet, so I don't feel as comfortable using it as I do those other two weapons. I also have never used the bow until World, whereas the lance and... I guess I never used sword and shield until World either, but I've put in so many hours. Where is this thing taking me? Where am I going? I just started blindly following my scout flies, and I'm like, I am definitely going the wrong way. Don't blindly follow your scout flies, guys. They're not right a lot. All right, there we go. Sorry, I'm looking. Yeah, okay, cool. Someone asked, how do you craft... Okay, Rowlick said, how do you craft more items using the radial wheel? And Chris Rivers said, when you customizing the radial wheel, one of those categories is crafting. Choose one of them to craft from the radial wheel. Exactly. Thank you so much for answering that. Alex Clunin says, hi, Casey. Sup, everyone. Sup, Alex. Sup, everyone, as well. Hopefully these scout flies aren't leading me astray anymore. I don't think they are. It should be fine. My partner is probably really confused. This person I'm supposed to be helping is probably like, where is this girl? Alright. Let's start with paralysis coating. He looks tired. I missed my freaking shot. Oh no! He's doing some damage. Oh wow, that was a long range. Okay, cool, he's paralyzed. Unfortunately, I am stunned. I'm pinned down! Oh, that makes no sense at all. That is garbage. I usually don't complain about stuff like that. Nope, nope. Ah! It worked out anyway. I totally meant to do that. That is what I meant to do. I wish I had evade distance. That's all I want with my bow. I guess I just prefer that with all of my ranged weapons. And I know I should be doing Dragon Piercer from head to tail. It's just kind of difficult to aim. Okay, I'm out of blast coating. And I know Anjanath is not weak to blast. It's just better than nothing at all. Because I don't have power coating with Aloy's bow. Oh no! Oh no! Alright. Oh gosh. I want to take the max potion, please. Thank you. Ian Marco says, can you tame and ride monsters in this game? No, but you can tame and ride monsters in Monster Hunter Stories, which is a 3DS game that came out last year. It's more like an RPG. You can find my review for it on IGN.com. I actually really enjoyed that game. I thought it was super heartwarming and also just really, really fun. And I love the aspect of collecting monsters. And they have this really cool skill system with them. And like you can do stuff like merge a Kezu with a Rathalos and get a Kezu with like a fire attack on it, which is just like super cool. And for those of you guys who aren't like familiar with the first Monster Hunter, Kezu is an electric type monster that lived in caves primarily. And I just really like Monster Hunter stories. It's cool. I'm out of that coating too. I guess I can always make more. Yeah. No, he's limping. Out of range. He's leaving. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm like super behind all the comments because I've been paying attention to not getting killed by this Anjanath. I'm so sorry. Do I have any capture equipment with me? I do. I can capture this Anjanath. Actually, you cannot place traps where it usually goes to sleep, unfortunately. But maybe I can get it here. It has the skulls around it, so it looks capturable to me. And then we can put this short. Also, the official Monster Hunter World guidebook was translated, and it confirmed that the drop rates when you carve are exactly the same as the drop rates when you capture, except you get more rewards for capturing. So capturing is always better. It's finally confirmed that it's always better. It's not just a speculation. And it's also way faster. Like, if I hadn't captured this Anjanath right now, we would have had to, like, follow it all the way back to its lair and kill it. So, yeah. But we didn't have to do that this time. I don't think I have... Oh, there we go. Aloy killing a giant Anjanath. Alright, I'm going back. Oh man, I wanna scroll back up because, oh man, this went so fast. Space Bunny says, hi, can I get a shout out? Hello, Space Bunny, this is your shout out on IGN's Monster Hunter World Q&A and stream. And just, oh wow, I got so many face stones. I'm so excited. Also, every time you finish this quest, you'll get between 1 and 4 Noir Brave trophies, which is what you need to unlock Aloy's set and Aloy's bow. I think you need 9. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Fortitude, Footing, and Specimen. Nothing new. Ailment Master. Did it. I did it, guys. It's my novice bowman. Okay. Marty Mar 4821 says, have you tried the longsword? It is so... BA. I know what you're talking about. I'm loving my longsword build. Yes, I actually really like the longsword. It's the weapon that I used when I fought Legiana in Monster of the Week, which was my first Monster of the Week. And I have a fully leveled up Nergigante longsword, and I use it when I fight Valhazak because I have a hard time reaching his face. And I have a really hard time breaking Valhazak's face. It's just so difficult. What is everyone's strategy to break Valhazak's head? Honestly, because I have a really hard time doing it. Maybe I'd have a better time doing it solo. It sounds weird, but when I fight monsters solo, I always have an easier time breaking their parts. And I think maybe that's just because since I'm the only one playing, I will not hit anything but the parts I'm trying to break. And I think their thresholds are just smaller when you're playing single player. But, yeah. Huh? Nick Allen asked if I only stream to IGN, and yes, right now I do only stream to IGN. And I'm sorry, I'm like going through everyone's past questions. Here you can enjoy Aloy out in the moonlight while I go through your comments and rapid fire answer them for the next few minutes. Hansel Rainer says, I wish there is a Horizon Zero Dawn's insect glaive. And I totally agree with you. It makes a lot of sense because Aloy did use a staff. And I think the insect glaive would have worked really well with that. But unfortunately, she doesn't have one. It's just a bow, which I suppose is more iconic for Aloy than her staff was. Jordan Seafried says, I've been quite burned out of Monster Hunter World, but I really want to get back into it. Any advice? Honestly, if you're burnt out, if you have a group of friends that are always playing, it is so much fun, especially after you've already done everything at least once. If you still have friends playing, it's just a lot of fun. I mentioned teamwork at the very beginning of the stream, and for my squad, whenever I log on, there's always at least one person on, and usually there's more like 4 or 5, and I can always just get into a chat with them, and now it's like I'm hanging out with my friends and hunting monsters and not just playing a game, and that absolutely lengthened the life of Monster Hunter World for me, is being able to play with friends. You can also take on a new player. Like, if you feel like you're very experienced and knowledgeable and you really know what you're doing, take on a new player and help them out. It's actually really rewarding, and I really enjoy it. And I kind of, I have a lot of fun whenever I can teach someone else something new. I really enjoy that aspect, which is probably why I like my job as a guide writer so much, because I like helping people out. So if you are a person like that likes helping people out, maybe join some SOS players, like what I just did with Anjanath, and throw on your mic and try and help people out and talk to people and make friends. I think it's I really love Monster Hunter's community. It was always really great and forgiving to me when I first started out with the first Monster Hunter way back in like 2004. And I think just the community will extend its longevity and make you interested again. Oh no, there are just so many comments. Zach Mustin says, when should I start using my upgrade spheres? Start using, so these are your armor spheres that upgrade your weapon. Start using your armor spheres when you need to. I know that's a super vague response, but if you are fighting a monster and it is just killing you in 1 or 2 shots and you just do not have enough defense, but if you really like the armor skills that your armor is giving you, but just don't have enough defense, use your spheres. Especially just as an example, like your regular armor spheres, like use those on low rank armor if you want to. They really do not go far. See, this is low rank. We use this low rank. They do not go far with high rank armor at all. I think I've upgraded all of my high rank armor. No, I haven't. Okay, cool. There are a few that I haven't. Oh, I can upgrade this more. But see, this doesn't do anything. This does nothing. Use your regular armor spheres on low rank armor because they're not going to do much with high rank armor anyway. And yeah, once you get a high rank set that you really like and you really know that you're going to use it a lot, go ahead and use your spheres. You can always get more. And you get more by doing bounties, so just make sure to keep up with your bounties and you'll be fine. ASDFGHG, that is your name, says, have you ever played on PC? Are the controls harder compared to console? So there's not been a Monster Hunter out on PC in America. So I have not played on PC. Monster Hunter World on PC is going to come out, I think, in August. So. Asterisk KCGY says, yeah, it's lance to the face and bombs on sleep, talking about how to break Belzoc's face. So, okay, I'll try. I haven't used the lance because I think the effluvium was still hitting me even with my guard up, but that was before I had Oregon set and before I had the Effluvium resisting decorations. So I'm going to try that again with a lance. Thank you. Sasha Dope says, do you have to use the full armor set or can you use individual pieces from Aloy's set? Unfortunately, you have to use the full armor set to use Aloy. And her hairstyle isn't a new hairstyle. You just have to equip the full armor set. Which it looks cool, and you can always wear it when you're helping out like your low-rank friends or when you're fighting something that you're not too scared of, and it's fine. But I'm gonna put my Wiggler set back on for this last bit because I think it's funny. Oh, I didn't save the other thing, my Kieran stuff. That's fine. I have a cape in this one, but I am going to end the stream in about 1 more minute, so I'm just going to take a few more questions, and then I'm going to say goodbye for the night, and have a great weekend, and a happy Friday, and happy hunting. I'm probably just going to go home and play more Monster Hunter, to be totally honest. That's my life, and that's fine, because I'm happy with it. Sasha Dope says, what if I am the low-rank friend, though? I'm really sorry, you have to be HR 11 to unlock Aloy's set, so she'll be around until mid-March, so just do your best to get through the story and get to HR 11, and then you can unlock her yourself, and then you can be the high-rank Aloy to help your friends. Let's see, Christopher Galen says, thanks for all the tips. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you so much. Good Night Ben says, what is your favorite Monster Hunter other than World? That is a hard question. Probably Monster Hunter Freedom Unite for the PSP because it had so much content in it, and I really like Nargacuga. I like Tigrex as well, and both of those monsters were in that game, but I spent a ton of hours on that like I did with the other ones, but Freedom Unite really improved upon the first and had a lot of content in it. So... Frank Narf says, can you try the rainbow pigment on your headgear? I'm really sorry I do not have the rainbow pigment because I have not finished my optional quests. To finish your optional quests, you have to do all of the arena quests as well, and I just haven't finished them. I've just been doing the quests I need for wiki purposes and the quests to help my friends, and I haven't really been playing for my own benefit a lot of the time. So I'm going to try and get that finished over the weekend. That is my goal, is to finish all of my optional quests. But I do have some clips of rainbow pigment on one of my friends' headgear going up about Wigglers, so maybe look out for that video soon. Melvin Netherland Martinez says, Ryu and Sakura event, will it ever come back? The Ryu event will definitely come back. The Sakura event hasn't come out yet, but it'll come eventually, and the next time Ryu comes around, it'll be available for the PS4 and the Xbox, which is really neat, so then everyone can get it. So, Ramiro Ringel says, WTF is that creature? This head is the Wiggler head, and I've said this a couple times in the stream, but it is my new favorite helmet and gives you wide range, and I never finished making a set for it. But if you want to do a support set for the Wiggler, go for wide range, speed eating, and possibly Mushroom Mancer, and then you can be an amazing support friendship Wiggler, and it'll be the best thing ever. This is my favorite armor set. TY Gamer says, what is your favorite armor set? Right now, this is my favorite armor set because of this head. It's really not that great of an armor set. It just looks pretty, and I get to be a Wiggler, and it's hilarious. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, my name is Casey DeFreitas. I'm a wiki editor here at IGN. Please go check out our Monster Hunter World wiki on IGN.com. It should answer a ton of your questions, and if you have more, you can always put in a request on whatever page you think is missing information, and you can always find me on Twitter at ShinyKCD. Shiny, the adjective, Casey, my name, C-A-S-E-Y, and D as in the letter dog, ShinyKCD. And thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. This has been Monster Hunter World Bootcamp Q&A about the Wiggler and Aloy, and I will be back again next week on Friday at 4:30, and that will be, unfortunately, my last stream until some more DLC comes out with Devil Joe. So thanks for watching. Happy hunting.